StiltzkinKupo84 with Cat and Fam Gamer TV. I went back to that shop and I regretted selling all the Phoenix Pinions I sold, so I went and redid some item shopping and all that, so I haven't sold my Phoenix Pinions. I forgot to show you this guy. I didn't talk to this guy for some reason in the video, so I'm showing you him. That's the Kirk boat, the symbol of Conde Piti. Oh, I already did it on the save file, so he's not going to say it again. Zidane's going to ask what that boat is doing up there, and he goes, "Boat? I don't know what you're talking about." so they have a boat suspended over the air, but they don't understand the concept of a boat. The Kirk boat is just a Kirk boat. That's all it is. It's like a holy statue to them or something. It's really weird. Let's see. There's something over here, too. Sure is a funky shape. It's like it's made of roots grown over the stone, or stones pushed between the roots? Wonder how they made the roof. Somebody really had to make an effort to try and live here. Yeah, no joke. Okay, well, we got our party back, and I also noticed that I had failed to equip Zidane with the Gladius. It's a good thing he's learning Lucky 7 from, he was learning Lucky 7 from the Exploder. Oh, you know what, actually, that's because I wasn't done with Sacrifice yet, so I'm glad I looked at that again. As soon as Sacrifice is done learning, we'll be able to change over to the Gladius. But I did forget to equip the Bistro Fork on Quina, and of course that's the next best thing. Now we're at 68 attack instead of 53, and we're still well ahead of the accepted attack curve for the weapons at this point in the game. Huh. We're still not getting the cactuars. We got a Bistro Fork. I'm gonna use it. Oh, variable damage. Well, that sucks. We got probably our lowest RNG score that we could have gotten with Quina to get 100 something out of that hit. But yeah, I mean, I could stay in this whole region here and grind random encounters to get that cactuar, but we still have things in the game to do. And so why accrue levels now when we could get more done, accrue levels later, and possibly end up with a lower party average of levels for the next person. So okay, so we've got the survival vest off of Vivi. We'll be able to put magician robe back on him. We don't need survival vest for anyone else. No one else uses it, so... Well, Quina would, but she's already got the skills learned. So let's not drag our heels. Let's go where the story wants us to go for once. Because we're so close to getting our 7th and 8th characters. All we need to do is follow the storyline to get them. And then we can go about our merry way, just leveling up as we see fit, just, you know, getting buff, ignoring the storyline as much as we want. It'll be awesome. So let's see Quina make that big hit. Ooh, 696 is not that big for what Quina used to be doing. We've seen Quina hit well in excess of 1,000. I promise you that the Bistro Fork is not weak, it's just weird RNG going on here. We're kind of grinding encounters anyway, because we seem to be running into a lot of them. Of course that's gonna miss. You know, it just may take a Blizzara to finish these guys off. Come on, Vivi. Let's show them we're not playing any games. Oh, so it's not just a straight-up physical attack, it's actually a Goblin Punch, which will make that guy reappear. Okay, and now we're casting Blizzara on a target that doesn't need it, so... Ugh. That's frustrating. Alright, we got Cura mastered. That means Garnet no longer needs this Barrette. Huh. But what she does need is kind of uncertain then. I think at this point in the game the fairy earrings end up being the best thing for her. Or the Pearl Rouge. Probably the Pearl Rouge. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. Fairy earrings do give good evade. But we'll stick with the Pearl Rouge because she needs magic and spirit. Okay. So around the cliff we go. And into the dying forest. I'm gonna put my faith in Queena's attack here. Come on, Bistro Fork. Show us what you can do. I just don't want to be running out of magic properly before we even get to the story we're supposed to get to. So, in this forest, you can actually encounter, a friendly monster. You can encounter the ragtime mouse in here. Most forests on the world map, you can encounter the ragtime mouse. I'm not going to say all forests, because there are some forests that I've been in that seem to never spawn a ragtime mouse, but most of the forests in the game... Ooh, we need Cura really bad. Okay, we'll have to apply it outside of battle. But the Ragtime Mouse is a quest where, you know, you answer trivia questions, and the more that you get right, the more that you get paid. So, and there's a trophy associated with getting 100% right answers. So I'm gonna make sure that, you know, I want to make sure that I get all of the answers right on the save file. So I'm really hoping we don't encounter the ragtime mouse, just in case, you know, it's stressful to have to beat the clock here, because that particular battle will end in a timed event if we don't end it with the right answer. Okay, so the mage went right. I think they live so deep in the forest that even owls don't live there. Where there are owls, where there are no owls. So we go where there are no owls. Ooh, well, this is a maze. This is weird. We didn't go where we expected to go. However, where there are owls, where there are no owls. We can go that way again, because we want to go where there's no owls. Ooh, that's weird. I've actually used this mechanic in a D&D campaign. I ran Dungeons & Dragons for my buddies, and I had an adventure set so deep in the forest there were no owls. Here's a big owl. This is a Zemzalet, and we could actually learn White Wind from this creature if we hadn't already learned it. So that'll be another monster for you to look out for if you can't tame the wild Garuda on Popo's Heights. They will tear you a new one if you're not if your loadout is not right. You need to be spec'd perfectly. Okay, so where there are no owls is going to be this way again, where we just came from. Look, there's all those painty hats. Oh man, we just saw him. And no owls, so we need to go there. We need to go that way. Oh. I believe these myconids here will teach you another one of Queena's abilities, but I don't think that it's anything groundbreaking. Let's see. Oh, so it would be Mighty Guard. I guess that is pretty groundbreaking. So this is your second chance in the game to learn Mighty Guard, is from that myconid there. So if you hadn't already become a beast with Quina, speaking of beast, she just learned Auto Haste, which is awesome. If you hadn't already become a defensive beast with Quina, learning Mighty Guard and White Wind, you would here for sure. So they expect you to have a certain level of mastery with Quina at this point in the game, and the blue magic skills. And we're already done. We have our homework done ahead of time, so we're good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna give fairy earrings. Well, so we have running shoes, we have... We could do magic shoes. I suppose magic shoes might be a good... Oh wow, it's hard to argue with Glass Buckle, it really is. And if you don't know anything about the mechanics of the game, some of these items, when you level up with this item equipped, it will give you like a plus to your stat every time you level up. And so the Glass Buckle gives a +1 in strength and magic, and I believe defense or something like so. It's 3 different stats where they give you a +1, and it might even give a +2 on the third, unless I'm misremembering that. But the Glass Buckle is in the beginning of the game one of the best things that you can equip on a character. Some people might argue for the fairy earring. Some people might argue for, like, for Steiner, specifically the power belt is good because it's a +3 strength, I believe. Or it's a +2, because I think whatever the power belt synthesizes into becomes a +3 strength. Either way, anyway, Yeah, basically. Oh, what does Zidane not learn from? Running shoes. Ooh, yeah, we need running shoes on Zidane. That's right. But we also need running shoes on Garnet, do we not? And she'll learn it faster. So that's what we'll do. We'll put running shoes on Garnet. Let's see. Abilities. Quina. Quina has auto haste. You know, I kind of want to put auto haste on Quina just to be able to learn the Cactuar ability. And then I think I'll take it off her after we're done. Yeah, I think we'll take auto haste off of Quina when we're done learning that that ability, the 1,000 needles. All right, so we've caught up with the Black Mage, and if you couldn't tell, in Conde PD, I just love their voices, their accents, the Scottish or whatever that. Irish or whatever accent that was. I just love that accent, and I was laughing on my first visit to Conde PD. And Black Mage Village, all I can say is check that music out. I mean, that is awesome music. Humans. Run! So they're afraid of us now. That's a switch, huh? Oh, that's awesome synth right there. There are others like Vivi. That's great. A village always have good food. I go find. We have one active time event. Let's see, which one do we want first? I suppose we'll have time to get a lot of them out of the way. Oh man. Garnet sort of lost the trail. Let's see, is there something over here to pick up somewhere on the ground, I think? No? Just me? Alright. Can I help you? So even the poor Black Mage weapons dealer is afraid of us. So we can buy Gladius here, which is good. We haven't been able to buy Gladius before. We haven't been able to buy a Survival Vest. Or Adamant Vest, I don't think. So we have a lot of stuff here we can, you know, grind gil for. Which would be good. We already have all the magic armlets we'll need. So yeah, we'll be able to come back here later when we have some good money. Looks like this owl will just flap its wings at us. Okay. I don't think I ever noticed that before. In all my playthroughs, I think that's the first time I saw that. Different language. Is he the one who came here with that group of humans? He's alright, look into his eyes, he's aware just like us. Thanks. What are you all doing here? We escaped together from Alexandria and the cargo ships. This far? That's right, we wanted to live in a world where there were no humans. To find that, we had to cross the ocean. I see. So, what's this? This is a... what's the word? It's a cemetery. Right, a cemetery. Ooh, a cemetery? underneath the ground. Yes, our friends are buried under here. But why? That's because I came here with Mr. 36. We escaped together. We had so many things to learn, it was really scary at first, but we helped each other. Then one day Mr. 36 stopped moving. He just stopped. Wouldn't move or say anything. My friend who knows lots of things told me that this was what death was, and we had to bury him. Mr. 36 is buried under the ground now, but I don't understand why. He's going to come out again one day, right? When he does, I'm going to wash him off in the pond. What's he talking about? I don't think he gets death. What is it? Was it a disease or was he hurt? Tell me why. That's because, ooh, well, isn't that suspense? We won't get to see why. Presumably until we get another ATE. Okay, so Magrio has a favor to ask. Okay. I want you to deliver a letter to Machi. Oh no, I still have a letter from Kupo84. Did I fail to do that in the last episode? I thought we had I thought we had some mail for Sereno or something. I think I might have messed up our Mog mail. I might actually go back and check on that later off camera. Okay, cancel. Let's ooh, we have another active time event. Visitor, not invader. Why are you here? This is our village. Yeah. You forced a little guy to guide you here, didn't you? That's all you humans ever think about, using us. You mean about Vivi? It's not true. It's just that I was surprised to see black mages other than Vivi who could talk, so... Besides, I'm here to stop the person who is sending you off to fight. Are you telling the truth? Lies! All humans are liars. You're lying. But it's true. I can't just sit here and watch while horrible things are happening. Aw, ever the gracious diplomat. So we got Geisel Greens there. And Queena. You want to eat too? Chocobo egg, very delicious. We're never gonna give it to you. Oh no. No, I don't think you should. I think Queen is being a bit pushy here on this one. Can you take him somewhere else? Man. I can say that I'm very afraid for that Chocobo's life right now. Let's see. Where have we not gone? Oop, no. Not that way. Let's see, what's here? Oh, so we can buy and sell here. This is looks like an item shop. Ooh, we can buy remedies for the very first time. Isn't that convenient? No, we don't want to go there. We... welcome... we can't go to that ladder because he's in the way. We want to get up that ladder. Because there's something on the roof that we want to get to. But it looks like we can't do that yet. What's up, Garnet? I was telling them why we're here. Why are we here? It's just a joke. Just don't get mad. Can't you see I'm trying to make them understand? What's a joke? Is it scary? It's something funny, right, Garnet? You don't seem so bad. 'Cause you're here to fight the bad guys. Yeah, that's right. You're unbelievable, you know that? Where's Vivi? I don't know where he went. Okay, go look for him. Now what we're gonna do is investigate the synthesis shop. So we have a rune tooth that we can make. Ooh, wouldn't that be awesome? We have, let's see, we can build Medane's ring for the first time, some fairy earrings for the first time, an extension. What even is that? Reflect ring. Ooh, we could build those for the first time. That's awesome. So we have 4 new things that we can build. And that's going to be a lot of money in AP grinding. Okay, so we got 2,000 gil there. Let's see what we can follow the ladder up. Here's another little thing we can do. And that's 843 gil. Now the other ladder up leads to an item, but we can't get that item yet until later in the game. Ooh. Hey, what's up with him? Well, we're gonna go find out before we go chasing after him. Wonder what it's like down there. Is it warm or cold? Hey, how come you guys can all talk? We became aware one day, each under different circumstances. Became aware? How? Do you remember being born? It was the same with me. I just woke up one day. There was a human body lying next to me. His body was covered in blood. It scared me. I didn't know what it meant. I ran as fast as I could. When I looked around, I was far away from the front line. There were many others like me, and we decided to escape together. We heard about this village after roaming around for a while. That's how I ended up here. Defective product, huh? I see. Many of our friends stopped moving recently. The ones that were produced earlier stopped first. Maybe our lifespan is limited. Yeah, I mean, I'd say more limited than humans, even. Dang, okay, so that's a lot of mages. We don't want to think of them possibly having died, but I guess that's what they're doing. They're dying. Vivi, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Nothing happened. Queen is just hungry. This village people eat terrible food. Oh, you're back. Where were you? You look very sad? Tired? Don't blame you. We've been walking around non-stop. We should call it a day. I go to forest and look for food. Not yet. We're not gonna rest yet. I have something to find. That's a Virgo Stillasia right there. And that's for our Trino Queen. The Stillasia Queen. No, I want this guy to talk to me, not number 2243. 234? No. No. Well, I guess I can't talk to that mage over there then. Oh, crap. There you are. Yes, it is true that music makes people want to dance. Well, if you move, I'll show you. Well, you can interact with that music box. Yeah, well, we'll rest. Maybe we'll get the jukebox in the morning. Oh, Vivia's gonna go out early. Think about some things, I guess. Vivi just walked out. Maybe he's letting us have a little romantic quiet time. Oh, married life. I wouldn't worry too much. But he's trying to go figure something out for himself. Vivi's never met black mages like himself before. If they're being mean to him or saying nasty things. Do you really think people in this village gathered to do something like that? Just maybe he'll find what he's looking for. A place to call home. But we don't want to get rid of Vivi. We want him to stay in the party. Can't fall asleep. Once upon a time, there was a man who didn't know where he came from. Here's an emotional share. Had longed to find his birthplace ever since he was a small child. His birthplace, a place he only remembered in his dreams. Why? It's Zidane. He wanted to know more about himself, maybe. About his parents. The house where he was born. One day the man left home of his adopted father and went on a quest to find the answer. His only clue was the blue light he saw in his dreams. So Zidane sees a blue light. Memory of his birthplace, an ocean maybe? Hey, you're jumping ahead. A lot of things happen along the way. Alright, we can skip ahead. No, he never found it. How could he? His only clue was a colored light. So he went back to the home of his adopted father. What do you think his father did when he came home? Welcomed him home? No way. Father raised his fist and beat the son he had worked so hard to train. Ooh, why? I don't know. But you know what surprised him even more? The father smiled after beating up his son. Can you believe that? He just gave his son a beating. But this is what the man thought when he saw his father smile. This is my home. This is the place I call home. The man is still looking for his birthplace, but he already has a home, maybe. It's the same for Vivi. He's looking for a place to call home. I wonder if Vivi will stay in this village. Who knows? That's for him to decide. But now it's clear that Baku is a very bad father. I mean, he may be more caring than your average Thieves Guild owner, but he's not as tender as a father should be. Let's ask the village elder, as it were. Or, well, no, I guess he's the younger. Because he's built later than all the ones who stopped. I was wondering how many people have stopped moving. You're very kind to use our words. But you already know what it means to live and to die. You're asking about our friends who have died, not stopped. 7 of our friends stopped functioning recently. I think our lifespan is limited. I've suspected this ever since the first one came to a stop. It varies a little, but most of us stop moving 1 year after production. That's not a long time at all. I haven't told anyone else about this. If I did, they'd feel the same way I do. What do you feel? I don't know. Fear? I don't want to stop. And maybe I want to run away from it all. But living in the village with everyone fills me with joy. The joy of living with them far outweighs the fear of death. Isn't it the same for you? Traveling with your friends gives your life meaning? He never thought about it before. That's a very sad part. But we have some peppy music to bring it back up. So he's giving us directions. The northwest part of this continent, huh? Yeah, they won't let us pass to the sanctuary. A secret being hidden on this continent? The source of the mist. Maybe save your mother. Right. Where's Vivi? Vivi says he's staying behind. Nope, he wants to come out with us. Everyone asked me to see the outside world and tell them all about it. I thought Garnet and I'd get to spend some quality time together. What do you say? Yuno can leave me here, I starve. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Yeah, let's go to the sanctuary. Okay, so we now have an open field ahead of us. We have all this stuff we can buy from the Black Mage Village. We have all 4 of our party members back. We have the ability to go back to Conde Pedi and buy a bunch of things from that equipment dealer. So basically, we could grind here. I don't really want to grind here though. We're gonna want to get some of this synthesis stuff from the Black Mage Synthesis shop. We're gonna want one of each thing. So we need a rune tooth. We do need that. We're gonna need an extension because we don't have one. So let's get actually 2 extensions. We'll get 2 of those. That'll leave us with really no money to buy anything else. Oh, we could build a power belt. No, we already have a bunch of those. So it looks like that's all we're getting from the Black Mage Synthesis shop. And I'm just gonna... Oop, don't want to be in here. This is the potion shop. Oh, you know what? I think we could play with that jukebox now. Unless we just have to come back at a totally different point in the story. I guess that kind of makes sense because we have to come back for the ladder through that wall. So we'll have to do something later in the story. And come back here and get the jukebox and climb up that ladder and all that stuff. Yeah, we're just making sure that we have one of everything before we go on the next adventure here. Because I know we don't have enough to buy all of it, all of what we need. Bronze vest. Mithril vest. Magician cloak, survival vest. Okay, so... Oh! You know what? This is perfect! We're having money problems, aren't we? And what do we have here? Steepled hats? Why? Isn't that amazing? Because what do we have in our inventory but 99 wrists? So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the cotton robe trick yet again. 10 steepled hats. Oh, you know what? I think we're gonna have to make some money up to be able to build our first cotton robe. That kind of sucks. You know what? I don't want to accept that loss. I don't want to accept that financial loss. I don't feel like selling a Phoenix Pinion, so I think I'm going to end the video here, and I will resume play at this save Moogle here in the Black Mage Village, and I'll do the cotton robe trick off camera, and we'll have a whole bunch of money where we didn't have it at first. So, and then I'll try to, make sure that I get all of the things synthesized that we'll need synthesized here at the Black Mage Village, and even if I don't, we'll have made a bunch of steps toward getting everything synthesized that we'll need synthesized. But I guess that ends this video. So, this has been StiltzkinKupo with Cat and Fam Gamer TV. Go ahead and like, subscribe, do everything, hit the notification button, everything you gotta do to make my daughter's her YouTube channel more popular. And then we'll get to playing Minecraft, and I'll play some more Final Fantasy, and maybe she'll play some Final Fantasy, and we'll play a bunch of other games that she wants to play as well. And hopefully we'll see Cat and Fam grow as a channel into the thousands and thousands of views later on. So I'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks. Bye.